Cause this is a real serious video, y'all. If you have been feeling like you're hitting dead end after dead end, nothing is working, your relationships are falling apart, your job, you're having issues with coworkers. If you are under attack, you need to protect yourself. You cannot get to the next level and get the things you want when everything's coming at you. Those signs of a spiritual attack and what to do, especially in toxic environments. You may experience eye twitching. And like for me, it started at my job. I mean, it's gone away after the past week or so, couple days. It was happening. Well, it was happening for almost 2 weeks, a week or two. But then it quit after I did my cleansing and after I did what I'm telling y'all what to do. So yes, eye twitching, shakiness, ungroundedness, like just your mind is going a mile a minute. You thinking all this and that, and you just feel so ungrounded, like irritated, agitated. You can't focus on one thing for a period of time because all these negative thoughts are in your head and you just cannot focus. Like when I tell you can't focus, you just cannot focus for some reason. It's just not working. Really negative thoughts like hurting yourself or having a lot of self doubt. Like for me, I have had a history of like depression before, like when I was a teenager, but that was because I was in a toxic environment. But now I notice if I'm having some type of depression or really, really, really dark thoughts that I know don't belong to me, those are energies from other people that they're sending you. They want you out of here. They don't want you to live your purpose. They don't want you to stand in your truth. And jealous people can do this, envious people, people that just hate you. And they will send you negative energy because they want you out. And you'll notice, like, why am I having these thoughts? Like, when you're usually confident, when you're usually positive and outgoing, and all of a sudden, you just feel like you just want to end it all and give up. That is not you. That is not you. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not a mental health person. So if you normally take meds and you have some mental health issues that you already have under treatment, then go to your doctor. But if you haven't taken your meds and you're still experiencing stuff like this and you're spiritually aware of things, then it's most definitely an attack. Period. Out of sync. I was having the left eye twitching, but also pain on my left side of my lower belly. That is where your sacral chakra is. I was having a lot of writer's block. And if you're creative, if you're into anything creative and you're having blockages, you're not able to create, and then you're having that pain in your stomach, especially on the left side, because that is your receiving side. And your right side is your sending side, which if your left eye is switching, that means that all the negative energy that is being sent to you, you are receiving it. To sum it up. Yeah, arguing with a lot of people, a lot of tension. You're just arguing with people, and you may even have a usual peaceful relationship. All of a sudden, every day is chaos at home, chaos at work, chaos on the road driving, road rages, chaos everywhere. You can't get away from it. And you normally try to live a peaceful life. That is a sign of spiritual attack that you have to look out for. Also, this is big one too. Dreaming of people you cut off, enemies, dreams of being attacked. If you're dreaming of being attacked, that is the number one sign. There's some stuff going on. Because dreams is where you're actually connected to the astral realm. The astral realm, and you're also connected to other dimensions, other than the physical. And a lot of spiritual attacks occur usually when you're asleep, and that's when you pick up a lot of information. So you have to really, 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 really be on your spiritual health because people that you cut off will come to you and try to harm you. And these people may not like be actually doing like work to harm you, but they could be wishing a lot of bad energy, a lot of bad things onto you, and they're sending negative energy your way. Some people actually will do the work in hex or jinx, but I mean, people that don't practice stuff like that, they can still send you bad energy. I don't believe in sending like baneful things to people. I really believe in building spiritual strength and taking care of your spiritual hygiene because your ancestors, your spirit guides, or your spiritual team will take care of a lot of your issues, especially if you honor them and respect them and give them acknowledgement. Your gods will help take care of a lot of things, but they can't do everything. You have to meet them halfway. You have to take care of your spiritual hygiene. So, like I said, like I told you before, this is also a sign. Like when something bad happens to someone you know that is your enemy, and then all of a sudden their misfortunes rub onto you. I kid you not. I kid you not, y'all. A lot of people were commenting on TikTok like how to cleanse when I made the spiritual attack video, which I'll leave right here. As a woman, it is very, very important to take care of your spiritual health. And these are the signs if you are under spiritual attack. These may or may not happen to you, but this video did not come across your For You page for no reason. This is alignment, this is frequency, and you probably need to hear this. So one of the signs I got before was twitching in my left eye, and especially in a toxic environment. That is usually a sign that your body is signaling that is something off. That's actually your nervous system, which is tied to your spiritual health. That is a sign that is something off. Also, you'll get dreams of people you cut off from the past, or also your enemies showing up in your dreams. That is also a sign of spiritual attack and that you need to cleanse. Also, your periods may be out of sync and you may be having hormonal issues. Our periods are in sync with the moon, and when things are out of alignment, that is how it's going to show. Because I said this on TikTok. So that video that I was basically saying was those are the signs of spiritual attack. And some people are like, how do I cleanse? And some people are commenting saying, I have the left eye twitching at work. And that's exactly where the left eye twitching started for me. And I didn't even tell you, I didn't say that in the video. And that's how I know it's all alignment and it's all frequency. And y'all can believe it or not. But that is a sign for sure, like in a toxic workplace for sure. Those people there are having evil eye on you. They jealous. They hate you. They want to see bad things happen. And for me, it was one coworker always gave me evil eye. I can look someone in the eye and I can tell if they like, I can just scan people. I just always had that type of like thing. Even since I was a kid, I could just read a person. I could just look at them in their eye or just scan them and kind of tell type of person they are. And I could just get a vibe. And like this coworker just always gave me off feelings. And I mean, my intuition was proven the whole time, but I knew something was off, and her car battery died. The next day, my car battery dies. You never know who's into magic and who is into doing baneful things. You never, never, never know. But when your gut is telling you that someone is sending things your way, you are in your divine rights and by divine law to return to sender. But one thing I can say, do not get into stuff like that without proper research. And you're going to always do research. I'm learning research all the time. But one thing I can say is that your ancestors, for one, your guides, if you are connected to your guides and your ancestors, they have backing, but you have to take care of your spiritual health. So this video is not going to be about returning to sender or how to do stuff like that. That's not what I really want to do right now. I want to work on protection stuff for now, because protecting yourself so you can glow from the inside and out. This channel is all about glowing up. It's not about hurting anyone. It's about you using your powers, your abilities, your life force, your goddess or God energy to the fullest extent. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to try to tell you how to hurt the person that's trying to hurt you, but I'm just letting you know that you are in your divine rights. You have your rights to protect yourself at all costs. Get rid of the spiritual attacks. Get away from the source or the problem. Or sometimes God will remove the problem for you. Like, with the job. Maybe you'll be let go from the job. Or maybe something will happen to where you can't work that job no more. So what I really recommend, like, 'cause a lot of people were commenting saying, I was having the left eye twitching at work. That's a sign it's time to leave that job. There's so many jobs in this world, y'all. Do not sit here and waste your time and your spiritual strength and your energy on stuff like that. Because every day I was going home, I was not working on my content. I was not motivated. I was so ungrounded and shaky and dealing with the stuff I told you. Like, I couldn't focus on nothing. And that is not a way to live. Your life isn't about work, work, work. And you should not work in environments where you do not feel Like, you can be yourself and that you have to dim yourself to fit in. Never, 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 never do that. So get away from the source of the problem, whether that's relationships that are extremely toxic, friendships, environments. And if you are a person that's going out a lot and doing this and that, that's the first thing you don't need to do. You need to stay in solitude. Anything that wants growth requires discipline and solitude and focus. You cannot focus around all these other energies because right now you need to cleanse yourself of all these energies that don't belong. And you think going to the club or going to parties is going to help you or being around friends. Honestly, I would be by myself. And there's times where I have a whole partner, y'all, and I don't even want to be around him. Like, because I'm so focused on my own energy in my own life force and balancing myself. And sometimes pushing people away can be a good thing. Second of all, I'm going to say avoid sex, casual sex. If you're with a partner that treats you right, respects you, and is not the source of your problem, because you can be under spiritual attack from people that, aren't your partner, and it could be from work, from anywhere. And these people just sending you bad energy. But if your partner is treating you good and you're not having too many problems in the relationship area, I mean, sometimes if you're under spiritual attack, it can affect your relationships. After you do some cleansing, I'm gonna honestly say, even in a relationship, if you're under spiritual attack, stay away from sex for a while, even with your partner. Because after you do your cleansing, you need to ground yourself for a couple days and see how you feel. Use your gut feeling. Do you feel comfortable enough to give your partner your life force energy? Are you grounded? Are you centered enough? Would having sex with this person drain your energy and invite things that you do not want back into your energetic field? Those are things you got to use your intuition on that. It's not like I can tell you, don't have sex with your partner. It's more or less like, do you feel like it's in alignment with you and what you got going on? Cleanse your home. When I say that, I mean clean it from the back to the front. Sweep out old energy, clean up, get rid of old things that invite bad memories from anywhere, bad memories. Clean up, like actually clean the space. You have to clean up. You can't be around mess and filth and clutter and think your mind's going to be clear because your environment is a representation of what's going on around you in your head and your spirit. So if you're around a whole bunch of mess, of course your life's going to be a mess. And of course your energetic field is going to be a mess. Most definitely cleanse. And then after that, I would say use your sage, do a floor wash cleanse and cleanse the floor. And when you do any type of cleanses like that, you do not dispose of the water or any cleansing stuff into the sink. You dispose it outside. So if you're like cleansing your space, you're supposed to throw the water outside and you clean from the back of the space to the front. And what else am I missing? So you clean the space, cleanse your mirrors. Sea salt is your best friend. It needs to go at the entrances, at the doors. Clean mirrors. Mirrors are portals too. So clean the mirror, put sea salt in the mirrors in the corner of them because that protects your energy. And when it comes to like portals, because spirits are portals and they are in mirrors as well. So and spirits do not like negative spirits do not like sea salt. It's a natural protective element that a lot of spiritual people use from ancient times. It's always been around. And a lot of the spiritual tools that you can use are very, very, very cheap. And you can get most of them from the Dollar Tree, to be completely honest with you. Spiritual baths. After you cleanse your space, sage, Palo Santo, any type of thing, incense, whatever you want to use, research like how to cleanse your space. And you'll get a whole bunch of information on how to do that. I personally do not want to tell you guys my exact things because they're for me only. And if I share exactly what I do, it can become less potent for me. So you should never really share your spiritual stuff that you do, like your routines and stuff that you do, because I mean, they can become less potent if everyone knows about what you're doing. And it can also be reversed. But anyways, take a spiritual bath. Research spiritual baths. I mean, sea salt, water. You can use cinnamon, lemon, vinegar. Research them. Don't put like a whole bunch. Like you gotta, I mean, even when you do these spiritual baths, you never really just measure. You just use your gut and you just make it. Research spiritual baths. You're gonna need to take a spiritual bath. You need to take them 2 to 3 times a week. But the thing is, with taking these spiritual baths, they can strip your aura a lot. So you do need to do a sweetening bath to make your aura like more magnetic or less like harsh. Because sea salt will really strip all negative energies down for sure. And you can also put that around your bed. That protects you from having like psychic attacks in your dreams and sleeping next to water, a bowl of water or a glass of water. Play subliminals at nighttime, like 432 hertz or Archangel Michael or just like any protective frequency subliminals. Y'all already know that I'm into subliminals. That's my thing. So subliminals have like helped me glow up, helped me change things about myself. But listening to subliminals at night is most definitely helpful. Negative energies don't want to. Oh, and by the way, when you cleanse your home, make sure you have every window open, or at least a window open, or so the energy can move. Do not cleanse your space with all windows and doors shut. The energy is gonna stay, and also do not cleanse your home at nighttime. Do it during the day because you can welcome in more bad luck with cleaning at night. So play subliminals, avoid social media scrolling, stay off social media, and most definitely avoid comparison and negative thoughts. Like now is not the time to be doing that. Like now is not the time when you're under spiritual attack to sit there and scroll and compare yourself to other people's lives and hate yourself. Like it's time to build an armor around yourself and truly love and respect yourself. And when I say this, like, how can you expect to reach any glow up goals? If you're here for weight loss, if you're here for leveling up mentally, wherever you come to view my content for, the reason you view my content, you gotta take care of yourself spiritually. Believe it or not, like you can think that spiritual stuff have nothing to do with my day-to-day life. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. And as a woman, as I'm learning, I cannot manifest. I cannot focus on the things I want coming from a place of lack or attack or ungroundedness. I have to be in my element and like at peace. I cannot work on things when I am clouded energetically. When I feel like I'm getting attacked spiritually, you have to protect yourself. Limit drinking and smoking. I don't get drunk no more, guys. I don't like getting drunk or getting like really, really like days like really high to where I'm not aware of my surroundings because smoking and drinking excessively opens portals to energies that will attack you, especially getting drunk. Spirits, alcohol is called spirits, y'all. Isn't that? Alcohol is called spirits for a reason because negative spirits come in. But yeah, this is all that I have for you guys today. Sounds of spiritual attack and what to do. I hope this video helped and you, for one, you go research how to properly cleanse your home spiritually. That means like cleaning it first, back to front. Don't clean front of the home, front door to the back. Clean from the back room or space and work your way to the front. Make sure the windows are open. Do not have like everything closed off in the home. You need windows open so the energy can have somewhere to flow outwards. And you also make sure you have some spiritual tools like sage, Palo Santo, sea salt. Look up a floor wash that you can use for protection. And remember that all of these things come from intention. Your intention, your words or spells as it is, your beliefs, whatever you think. If you're thinking all negative energy must leave the space, you commanded that, so it will. And you just have to keep up with that and come up with your own routine on how to protect yourself. Like keep up with your spiritual baths, of course, and do the physical stuff. Like get away from toxic people and environment. Be around people that love you and support you and want the best for you. Don't be around people or things or situations because you feel a lack within yourself and you feel like you need someone to feel complete. You do not need anyone to feel complete other than you. You are draining your life force energy, your manifestation abilities, your glow up abilities. You're not going to reach your goals coming from a place of lack. And a place of lack and not being comfortable being alone by yourself. I'd rather have no company than be around company that drains the living shit out of me. So that sums up this video. I hope they help you, and I hope that you do your cleanses, you take care of yourself, and you keep leveling up privacy.